Boy, what a night this is going to be. Canada will be well represented as the NBA Finals get underway in Oklahoma City later on. And the one to watch, Shai-Gilgeous Alexander. He, of course, the league MVP, Western Conference MVP. And joining us now is one of SGA's closest confidants and best friends, Vince Chu. Vince, thanks for joining us this morning. Great to talk to you about your buddy Shai-Gilgeous Alexander. What is it like seeing him now playing not only in the NBA and being, a league leader, but in the NBA Finals tonight? How are you feeling about this?
Honestly, I've kind of had to wrap my head around it for the past couple of days. When it first happened, kind of were just focused on the elimination game and just kind of getting past that game. But once they won that game, it just the feeling kind of felt surreal. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it felt surreal to him, but it felt really surreal to us too. And he's worked so hard for this moment, and to see him do what he's doing, and to see what he went through last year and the criticism he took last year. And to come back this year and to kind of double down on what happened last year, and he really proved to the world that he's really one of the best. Exactly,
he is definitely proving that. A kid from Hamilton now leading the NBA and could make history if they win and he becomes the Finals MVP. That would be remarkable. Can you talk, Vince, a bit about the SGA that you knew, and if he's a changed person at all, if the money, the fortune, the fame, the accolades have changed him whatsoever?
Absolutely not. It hasn't changed him.
Seriously?
Not one bit. He's still the same guy that I met in homeroom in the 9th grade. He's humble. He's confident, but he always plays with that chip on his shoulder. Like, he's been doubted, I guess, his whole life. Mm-hmm. And he just goes out there and he works hard. And even when we're on the court, he doesn't really show much emotion. He just goes out there and he trusts his work. And you can kind of see it when he's on the court. He's super cerebral. He doesn't get sped up, doesn't get slowed down, kind of plays at his own pace, really cool. Yeah. So that kind of reflects in his personality and who he is. And he's a really laid back guy. And like I said, he hasn't changed since the day I met him, the same guy.
I love hearing that. That is amazing, Vince. I've got to ask you, he's locked in right now in the NBA playoffs. He's in the finals, got a chance to make some history. How much do you connect and talk or chat or text with him at this point, or is he kind of just solely focused on the title?
I know not to message him much during the season, okay. Just in general, not even just the finals. During the season, I know he has to lock in a lot on certain games and just kind of the overall grind of the season. I do text him here and there, nothing crazy, mm-hmm. motivating. But I think recently, for the MVP, I said, just congrats and go get that ring. And then literally, I think a couple of days ago, I just said, go bring home that Larry O.B.
Well, Vince, we all want to see, even if it's not a Canadian team, we want to see a Canadian like SGA bring back that title. If he gets that ring, what's that going to be like, you think, when he brings the Larry O.B. to Hamilton?
Oh, man, I don't even know. I've seen so many pictures, photos, and videos of people touching it and taking pictures and all that. And if he's fortunate to win it and bring it home, to have that around maybe for a day or however long, that's just going to be crazy, because we've been watching the NBA since we were little. So mm-hmm. The NBA championships hoisted every year to the best team in the league. So with the year he's had at 26 years old, win MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP. If he gets to win an NBA championship and hopefully one more trophy with that, that would be just amazing.
All right, well, let's let our dreams just go wild here, and we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks' time. Vince Chu, appreciate the time. I'd love to talk to you later on in the series, but thanks for the time this morning. Thank you so much.